Hey guys, KissRanger509 back here with you again. Today's going to be episode 2 of my Ranger chats. Still call them that. Haven't thought of anything better at this point. So, episode 2 means Power Rangers Zeo today. I did get a few requests of things to add to the videos. Something I didn't get talking about in Mighty Morphin, which now that I've been requested and I've thought about it, it's like, oh, come on, how did I not think of that? So, the two things I was requested to talk about were theme songs and villains. I don't know how I didn't think of that stuff, you guys. So, I'm not going to go backwards. I'm just going to go forwards, and we're going to continue on and just add those new requests to this video. So, like I said, Power Rangers Zeo today. I'm going to start right off the bat with theme song. Well, my personal opinion, you're never, and I mean never, going to beat the original Mighty Morphin theme song. That theme song is number 1. So to me, like always, you guys, this is my opinion. So I definitely think that is the most metal, awesome. I'm never gonna wonder why I got into metal as in my life, because that Ranger theme is so just it's great. I love it. But Zeo, I mean, it's definitely got its ties to it. It's definitely got similarities to the original song, but you know, it's all pretty at the beginning. Zeo! I'd play it on the videos, but I don't know the whole licensing behind that. I don't want to get myself in trouble on YouTube already, guys. So if you guys know anything about that, putting music or putting stuff onto these videos, the laws against that or for that, if you guys can put that in the comments, that'd be great, and I'd love to add it to these videos. But kind of doing these theme songs without reference is kind of hard. But it's definitely a good song. It's got the heavy riffs, the na 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 na, and then, you know, go Zeo. It's definitely another great theme song for this series, so you can't go wrong with it. So I'm going to get right into the rest of this. Rangers. A lot of the Rangers we've already seen, and we already know and love them, so it's not a bad thing. So Zeo Ranger 5, Red, we get Tommy. He's the Red Ranger leader now, so like we already like Tommy, so that's not a bad choice. Zeo Ranger 4, Green, Adam. Adam is the Green Ranger now, and it suits him. Adam's one of my favorites, so I can handle Green. Zeo Ranger 3, Blue, Rocky. We know him. He was the Red Ranger from Mighty Morphin. I actually grew to like Rocky a lot more in Zeo. I just felt like, because to me, Red Ranger's always supposed to be the leader. I know that Tommy, White Ranger, was the leader, but I always feel like the Red Ranger's supposed to be the leader, so I kind of put a damper with Rocky on me. But when he became Blue Ranger, I liked him a lot more. I thought he was great. So one new Ranger we do get is Zeo Ranger 2, Yellow. We get Tanya, however you want to say that. She switched places with Aisha, so Aisha could help out Lions and stuff in the episode of the Zeo beginning, basically. And then right back to Zeo Ranger 1, Pink. We got Catherine still our Pink Ranger, so still 5 Rangers that we know and love, plus one new one, of course. Later on, we get a familiar face, which is always fun. We get, do we call him Zeo Ranger 6? I don't know. We just call him the Gold Ranger. But we got Jason back, the original Mighty Morphin Red Rangers. Jason's back in the helm. Not the leader, but, you know, he's the Gold Ranger. And out of 6 Rangers, the Gold Zeo Ranger is definitely one of my favorites. Definitely. So, now that we know all the Rangers, you guys, I'm going to go into their morphers. As we all know, I got representations of morphers. So this is a Zeonizer. All 5 Rangers use this. This is basically, this thing will pop up. That's the Zeo crystal for their morphers. So that's what gives them their power for this season. The morph is definitely a lot different in this one. So you guys, this is the dawn of the wristband morpher. So I hope you like wristband morphers, because we're about to get a lot of them. But the morph is a little bit different from Mighty Morphin. You know, just kind of say your animal. So this one's like they start getting a little more complicated depending on how you look at it. But it goes a little bit like this. It's morphin' time. Zeo Ranger 4, Green. And now technically I'm normally the Black Ranger, but this time I'd be the Green Ranger. So basically, outside of the original 5, there really technically wasn't another morpher, but America still put out the Japanese version of the Gold Ranger's morpher, which basically very similar to the original Zeonizer, but it's gold. Coloration's a little bit just kind of the opposite of the Zeonizer itself. Jason didn't use this. He kind of did his morph, and then light kind of showed up on his wrists, and he had his communicator. That one's a little bit more complicated. I had to study in slow-mo every video I could find, and I think I finally got it down. Alright guys, so Jason's Gold Ranger morph goes something a little bit like this. It's morphin' time! Gold Ranger power! Yeah, so a little bit different without a morpher. Alright guys, so that's the morphers and the morph sequence thing, I guess. I'm going to move on straight to megazords, you guys. Sadly, I don't have any representations of these zords and megazords for Zeo. I did as a kid, but, you know, parents trying to get me to grow up, those kind of fell by the wayside while I was at football camp. But moving on. So I'm going to try and do this. I kind of explain them as best I can. For the original Zeo Megazord, the Zeo Megazord was very cool. I enjoyed this Zord. A little complicated to me a little bit, because, like, you know, for the Red Ranger we got a hawk, raven, eagle. I don't know exactly what bird it is. For Tommy, would be the head. Rocky's Green Ranger, he was a sphinx. He was kind of like the chest and the arms. And then Adam got the ox or ram Zord, and he was kind of the pelvis to thighs. And the two girl Zords, I don't know exactly what they were. They kind of seem more like artillery. They're definitely legs, though, I can tell you that much. But in this Zord, each Ranger kind of came with their own helmet, so different things they could do with that. So overall, this Zord had a lot of play. It was great to play with. Loved it while I had it. So that's the first Zord they get. Next one, I believe, is the Red Battle Zord. Like this Zord, it's very cool. I love the Gatling guns for fists and stuff like that. But one thing I didn't care for, it was the combination to the original Zeo Zord. It just felt like it was too simple and light. And we see some complicated combinations. But just coming to this one, it was just too simple for me. Like, it looked cool. I mean, yeah, Megazord with giant bazookas going on the side. It's very cool, but I just wish it was a little bit more complicated, a little more, little messy. I like Megazords when they combine into a giant mess of Megazords. Like, that's good for me. After that, we get the Super Zeo Zords, which basically they all morph into their own separate Megazords, essentially. They kind of just got all their shapes on their chests, basically. And then then they combine into the giant Megazord. And this is like the most like body sensitive Zord ever, because okay, we had the Yellow Ranger, she was the arms, the head, and that was the Yellow Ranger. She had the two pieces going across the shoulders, and then Zeo Ranger 5, he was just the chest. Zeo Ranger 3, Blue, he was like the crotch and the thighs, and then Green Ranger, he was the shins, and then Pink Ranger, she was the feet. And I'm just like, I don't know how many Zords that have just exact pieces to be feet and shins. So that one's very body like crucialized. It's definitely got its pieces there. Cool Megazord. It's the first Zord we get in America that's double wielding swords. That's very cool. But to move on, after that we get Jason's Zord, which is Pyraminus. Giant, bulky, crazy thing. Not crazy about this Megazord because it kind of just felt like it couldn't do much. It was just too bulky, which I don't think I've ever said anything like that before. I usually like the bigger Zords, but Pyraminus was just ridiculous. Cool, but ridiculous. I liked how all the Zords could fit in it, and it had like a bunch of different ways it could work. That aspect of it was cool. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, because before that, we got this little ball Zord that kind of rolled out into a ball and kind of popped out as a Megazord. A little short Megazord, but I remember getting that with my grandma from Toys R Us from a long time ago. That thing was pretty cool. I liked it. You could roll it. If it landed perfectly on these red buttons, it would pop up. Pretty cool toy. But I don't have these representations anymore. But so as far as Zeo goes, you guys, that's the Zords. I'm really sorry I don't have representations. As far as these shows go, it's gonna go not till Lost Galaxy do I have actual representations, because I'm hoping, just hoping that they get Legacy editions, because that would just be the dream of mine. I want them all Legacy edition. So I started with Lost Galaxy and then I went up. So I got those Megazords. Alright, you guys, so new segment on the show. The villains. Alright, guys. I like a lot of Power Ranger villains. Like, I'll just say right now. Rita, Lord Zed, Master Vile, Goldar, everyone from Mighty Morphin. I loved the villains in Mighty Morphin. I thought they were great. But sad to say, Zeo, the Machine Empire, I just didn't really care for it. Like, King Mondo, he was cool, like, in his own right, but I mean, then you kind of had his wife that was just kind of there fanning herself, his annoying little kid. I forget the little one's name. I know one of them's Sprocket, but I know he's got another kid who comes and takes his spot after he got destroyed or devastated and dismembered or whatever. They were just both really annoying. I couldn't handle it. Even as a kid, I thought they were annoying. That's not too normal. So, I'm going to say, Rita awesome, Zed awesome, Master Vile awesome, but Power Rangers Zeo, Machine Empire, not my favorite, you guys. So, it's kind of it. I'm trying to keep these episodes short, sweet, and to the point for you guys. If you guys like these, like, comment, and subscribe, and give me some ideas for some different stuff you guys like to hear. I got a few of them, so I'm glad to hear from some of you. My YouTube channel's been a little up and down a little bit. Like, I'm getting lots of views, which is awesome. I'm glad you guys are watching and enjoying, hopefully. Got some comments from some people. I will comment back to you if you comment. I've got some subscribers. I think I'm at 9 right now, but I've been kind of stuck at 8, 9, because I lose one, get one, lose one, get one kind of thing. So, if you guys are liking what you're seeing, I'll keep producing what I'm doing here, you guys, and give me some ideas for some new ideas, or give me some ideas for some new, what do I want? What's the word I want? I'm looking for here. New ideas for some new material I can give to you guys. There we go. I don't know why that was hard. But I hope you guys have a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Alright, see you guys later.